guys, and welcome back to another Saber Saturday. As you can see, today I've opted for another change of scenery. I'm at the borders of the local park, which, of course, is just golden with fall foliage, so I thought it would make a very lovely setting for today's lightsaber practice. So, here we go. And my arms and shoulders are absolutely protesting like nobody's business. Maybe it's because it's cold, or maybe because my muscles are a little cold, even though I tried to warm them up with a couple of twirls. But it seems like I got tired a lot faster now than I did last time. I think it's colder out here today than it was, not last week because I didn't practice last week, but the week before. And also probably because I didn't practice last week. I mean, the actual backspin, I know I have to angle the saber away from me, otherwise it will hit me in the butt or in the head, which it actually did a couple of times. But the backspin is not that bad, but it's what comes after the backspin, going up behind. And then, I think it was Darth Crosis who said I keep bumping into my hip when I bring the saber around to the front and then doing a backspin. And I'm trying to move it farther away, but when I do that, I keep bumping into I know people, I keep bumping into either my foot or my leg, or I keep bumping into something. Yeah, see? Try and do that. I think what I need to focus on for the latter half is practicing these two parts separately, backspin going behind, and then moving from behind, moving forward, and then doing a spin like that. Kind of, and like that, sort of going around like that. Oh, yes, and see, I keep bumping into myself. I need to practice that more often than I practice the whole thing together and then just put the thing in another piece. You know, working on my form, keeping this thing, instead of going in like a flower petal motion, moving it in more of a perpendicular motion when I do the backspin in front of myself, because that's what it looks like in the episode 3 DVD when they're spinning it. It looks like windmill behind, and then whoop, and then windmill in front, the windmill behind, and then the windmill in front. The thing is keeping my arm so it's not out really far, but not bumping into my hips, and still keeping my legs bent. This spin is, it's getting a little easier, but as I'm working on both muscle memory and the form, it's really complicated. I can see why I think it was 11 weeks that Hayden Christensen and, oh gosh, Ewan McGregor were training, and that wasn't just the spin, that was the entire fight. I'm obviously going to need to find somebody to practice with if I want to tackle a full fight, which I do eventually want to. Maybe I can find some of the local Star Wars fans that are that would be interested in lightsaber training. Who knows, maybe I can start my own saber club out here. Even though we would need to find somebody a lot more experienced in martial arts than me, because I don't feel ready to train anybody. Although I have to say, this spin right here, this has gotten a lot easier and a lot more fluid. That is when I don't bump into my own butt. Anyway, enough of my yakking. My forearms have called it quits, as has my right shoulder. I'm probably going to avail myself of a very hot shower when I get home. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more G-rated Star Wars content, go ahead and click that little subscription button down below. Question of the day, do you have any further tips for form or where I might be able to find a dueling partner? Because I know that's what I'm missing most of all right now. When my nephew is only interested in video games and my niece is not very good at following instructions, I'm kind of up a creek. So please post any suggestions you have below. So until next time, this is the Clumsy Jedi signing off. Bye guys.
Besides, nobody likes the clumsy Jedi.
Clumsy?